Okay, so I'm a filmmaker and I love what I do. There's something special about creating things in your mind and seeing them come to life on a film set. And just like anybody else, I'm in love with the idea of powerful superheroes. So powerful that nothing could ever hurt them. So powerful that no problem's too big for them. Could you imagine like Superman not using his strength, or Thor deciding not to pick up a hammer? There's no movie in that. But here's the thing. I believe Jesus Christ was and is the Son of God. I believe that he's the ultimate hero, the kind of hero that would make anybody in the DC or the Marvel universe blush. He's the bright and morning star, the root and the offspring of David, the soon coming king. But my favorite descriptor is the lion and the lamb. Ever since I was a child, I was confused as to how the Prince of Peace could be regarded as a lion and a lamb. A lamb, sure, they're sweet and all that jazz. I mean, we count them to sleep, for goodness sake. But a lion, like Mufasa and them from The Lion King? I mean, the lioness carry their cubs with their teeth. They're powerful. They're at the top of the food chain. But perhaps it's that he can have all that power and strength of a lion and know how to wield it in the meekest and purest way, like a lamb. Natural human instincts don't overtake him the way they overtake us. He can be in pain or be disrespected or be cast down and not snap his finger like Thanos and end all humanity. Even in his frustration, even then he's merciful. He's mighty. Like a lion, he can target something and chase it down no matter what. And while he dealt with all the chaos that led to Calvary, do you know what was in his sight? You. And not as a target, but as a goal to redeem you from the hand of the enemy. Isaiah 53:7, it says, he was oppressed and afflicted, yet he did not open his mouth. He was led like a lamb to the slaughter, and as a sheep before its shearers is silent, so did he not open his mouth. Jesus had the power to destroy everyone who was torturing him and beating him and mocking him and spitting on him that day on the way to Calvary. But he didn't. He was silent. He willingly chose to be silent. He chose you and I over everything else. What an incredible act of bravery and love from the Lion of Judah. And what an incredible act of humbleness from the silent Lamb.